Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm back to my old mic again. I've just done a video of repotting this tree, and again the mic just decided not to work. It's been working for the last 4 or 5 times I used it, and then it just decided not to work again, so I've gone back to the old one. Okay, so I had this tree. It was in just this pot here, an old plastic pot, and it was sitting up the top of my garden. It was completely overgrown with weeds. Half the soil was missing. It was just in a bad state in the pot. I've had it a long time, this tree. It was a much bigger tree. It was up like this, and I deaded off all this top part maybe a year or two ago, and I decided to get rid of it altogether. I was going to put it in a little pot like this by itself, but I had this piece of lava rock and it seemed to match the bark on this tree really well. It's got the kind of black craggly rock with the black kind of bark on it. It's a corokia tree. It's kind of grows a bit kind of spider-like, so I decided I'm going to put it on this rock in the end. So I did. It's got lots of good grooves in the rock. I've got a good root there growing. There's one coming down here through a groove. I have a bunch coming down here, over here, and around this side. I'll be losing a lot of these. I'll cut a lot of these small ones off once I get a few bigger ones to take. Yeah, so I just got it, attached it to the rock. I'll put it in here, the dead bit. I'll leave the styling. We'll do the styling of it at a later date. Just let it recover now. I will cover this with moss, just not sphagnum moss. I'll just use ordinary moss, just to keep the moisture in. I won't cover it with sphagnum moss because I don't want all these roots growing into the moss up here. But I'll just put something to keep it damp. And tonight I'll just put it in the shed under the lights so it stays warm. But our weather at the moment is pretty good. We've got a lovely sunny day today. It's almost like a summer's day. The temperatures are up nicely, so the weather's it's going to be quite nice for a while, I think. So it should be okay. I'll put it out in the morning and I'll leave it out for the day if it's a nice day, and then if there's a chance it's going to get cold, then I'll put it back in the shed. So that's what I did. It's a shame I didn't get to video it, but anyway, you can basically see the finished product anyway, or where it's at the moment. One thing I will do is give you a quick update on the rock pot that I was making. Again, I did a big update on this a while ago as well, but the mic wasn't working. So okay, so what I did here this morning was I gave it another coat of cement. Well, it's actually grout, and I added this piece here. You can see I've added a bit here. I took off the end point off the front. I thought it was too pointy. Anyway, I added a piece down here I didn't like the way it was going in like that. I must think that was a bit of it. I put the second lot of cement on a lot thicker, and some places I built it up. Just built these up a little bit higher. I've put in a couple of bits of wire there, just so that I can tie down. I might put a small tree in here or something. I drilled a hole through it here. So you can see that goes all the way through as well. Just so there's like a gully there. You can see up there, there's kind of a gully all the way along. It can drain here down the side, and it can also drain through that. So even if I don't use these, I can lie them down and cover it all with moss, and at least the moss won't be sitting in water all the time. So yeah, and then when it was kind of semi-dry, I just went over with a damp sponge, a little one of them damp sponge things, and then I just went in with this guy and just kind of scratched in little scratches and picked off pieces here and there just to give it a bit more of a rock look, bit of detail. At the moment it looks very kind of big and chunky and grey, but first of all I'm going to paint this one brown. I think I'm not going to do it the greys and the blacks. I'm going to try doing it the browns and creams and stuff, just for a bit of make it a bit different. And like that, once you've got all the moss in around it and there's just the bits of rock sticking out, it won't look as daunting as it does right now. Yeah, so hopefully it will be a nice job when it's finished. So it's just a matter of waiting now until it dries, and then we can start the painting process. Let's see, we could probably, yeah, see it's lifting off that plastic nice and cleanly, so we'll be able to take it off that maybe tomorrow if it's dry enough, so that the bottom, we'll put it on a rack so that the bottom can dry as well. I didn't do as much detail on the back as the front, for obvious reasons. So yeah, so it's just a short video. It should have been a lot longer, but again, the mic, I keep giving it another chance. It worked for the last few days fine, but for some reason it just decided today it wasn't going to bother working, so I don't know. Yeah, so I think we'll be okay with this. We'll put this to one side, leave it, for, like I said, for a couple of days, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so you get to see the next procedure with this, the painting part. That's the part I kind of like the best, is when it starts to take shape. And like I said, we'll look after the little tree, make sure it's okay, it doesn't get too cold, but that should be okay, and I think it will look well when it's attached itself to that rock. So as always guys, thanks for watching. Sorry it's such a short one now because of the mic, but anyway, at least I got to show a little bit anyway of what I did. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.